Hi everybody. For a long time I've been wanting to do a video about all the different brush pens in my line, so this is it. First off, let's start with the Dream Pens. The Dream Pens are very unique. They are a large brush tip pen, but they have two brush tips, one on each end. There are two sets. This is the Dream Pen in, I call it the Rainbow Set, in these set of colors. This is set 2. It is the Meadow Set with 10 additional new colors. And I have one from the turquoise from the Rainbow Set. I have my dot paper. I'm going to zoom in and just show you what that looks like. So here is the large tip on this end. Here is the smaller tip on the other end, so you can see the difference. That is the downstroke. This is Wildflower. It's my favorite color in the Meadow Set. Here is the large, and here is the small end. The colors are just beautiful. Let me zoom in a little bit more there. Okay, so that's the Dream Pens. 2 sets, 10 colors. Let's go on and look at the small brush pens. This set is very popular. It's the MultiColor small brush set, and it has 10 colors. Well, black, you call black a color? I don't know. And this tip is much smaller than these. So I have 2 here. I have the berry. I'll zoom in so you could see the size. And I usually write half the size of than I do with the large tip. And here is Sage, another one of my favorites. So you can see that it is much smaller than the smaller side of the Dream Pen. Next up, let's look at the Deluxe Lettering Kit. So the Deluxe Lettering Kit is a canvas roll, and I think a lot of people don't really, or they underestimate what it has inside. It has everything you need to do lettering. So we have a ruler, a pencil, eraser that's clickable, like this, and we have 2 fine liners in a 08 and a 05. They are permanent black pens. They're not brush pens. In the center, we have 3 black brush pens. We have a fine, a medium, and a large tip, and I'll demo those. And then we have 3 large Dream Pens, but technically, I don't know if they're Dream Pens exactly because they only have one side, and that is the larger side, which is the same size as what I just showed you, the large tip here. So in the Deluxe Lettering Kit, you get a large single-sided Dream Pen, and we have turquoise, black, and gray is awesome for doing shadows. So let's take a look. I don't need to demo these. Let's take a look at the 3 black brush pens that are in the middle. Now, one thing I want to emphasize is that these 3 black brush pens are awesome, but they are also sold separately as a set of 3. And I think you've seen my other YouTube videos about them. If you haven't, check them out. So the fine tip is the same size as the MultiColor small brush tip pens that I just showed you. Same size. The medium is unique. It's in between, so it's kind of, you can get the similar stroke to this end of the Dream Pen, but it's its own kind of creature, and it has a super flexible, springy tip that lets you really draw some very thin lines, but also thick lines as well. So this medium pen, I find, is extra special. Everybody loves it. It comes only in black. Like I said, it is sold separately in the set of 3. And if you want more information about these 3 black brush pens, then just check out my YouTube channel and you'll find them. The 3rd black brush pen is the large brush pen, and this is huge. So you can actually write really big with it. You don't need to. You can tone it down and write similar to the Dream Pen, but it is a really nice black brush pen. The next set of brush pens I want to show you are the Aqua brush pens. The Aqua brushes, again, I have YouTube videos about them. They are a large brush tip pen and they have a bristle for the tip. So it's similar in size to the Dream Pen, maybe a little bit longer. But the difference is the Dream Pen is a solid felt tip and the Aqua brush pen has bristles. So if I'll try to zoom in even closer so that you can see the bristles. Can you see that? Yes. So the beauty of the Aqua brush pen is if you move slowly, you can get super thick and thin lines, or you can color with them or use them as watercolor. You can move quickly and get a distressed effect. You can layer with them. These 10 colors, and this brush tip is awesome. You can also use this Aqua brush pen in the workbooks to practice. Next up is the jewel pens. So the jewel brush pens come in two sizes, a large tip, which is this one, and the newer tip is the small brush tip, the small jewel. The same 8 colors in both sets. So you do want to pay attention when you're purchasing. Is the tip large? Is it small? Or there's a third bullet tip. Let's take a look at the side-by-side comparison of this. These write on white and black paper. These are very juicy and wet. I don't use them to practice in the workbooks, but some people do. And here's the small one, and there's the downstroke, which is much smaller. So you can write much smaller with the small brush tip in the jewel pens. Once again, they come in 8 colors. The last brush pen I'll show you is a white brush marker. It's kind of like a chalk marker. It's opaque, you can layer it, and it is the Moonlight marker, and it's sold in a set of 2 pens. So again, the tip is fairly large, just like the Dream Pen, even larger. And there's a whole YouTube video about this brush pen. I use it only on dark paper, but you have to move slowly with it. And if you want a brighter color, then you have to layer it. So I would let this dry, and then I would layer on top, and it would be brighter white like that. The other thing you want to do with this brush pen is you can use it for coloring and highlighting, but you can also prime it. So if you find it's quite dry, because this ink is very slow moving, you would just push down and get that ink flowing. And then, like I said, the slower you use it, the more it activates and gets that white ink flowing. So that's it for the Kelly Crates brush pen collection. And I hope you are able to get your hands on some and play around and have some fun lettering. Thanks for watching.